The next article is actually on the Saraswati Sindhu Sabhyata, or the government of India, which is right now referring to the Indus Valley Civilization. Here in this one, we are going to look at Rakhigarhi. Rakhigarhi actually is one of those sites which have been given extra funds under this budget to restore and maintain properly. Now, this is not a new scheme in this budget. This is actually a very old scheme from 2020, right? So, for example, Rakhigarhi, Hastinapur, Dholavira, Shivsagar in Assam, which is trying to preserve the Ahom dynasty heritage, and also the Adi Channalur, which is also a site of ancient burial site in Tamil Nadu. Correct? So in this current budget, this list has been expanded, but this is what is known as the iconic site scheme, where the government will be actually developing these sites with reference to their on-site infrastructure and converting them into on-site museum itself. So simply, for example, if you go to Rakhigarhi, you will see ruins and mounds. So you can actually move across the mounds and that will be a kind of a living museum, right? So all the sites have their own precious heritage, and this is why we have the Rakhigarhi in the news right now. You know, Rakhigarhi is the largest Harappan site in Indian subcontinent as of now, whatever has been discovered. Because you know guys, whatever Indus Valley Civilization sites that we see in India and Pakistan both, right? Many of the sites which are not yet discovered may be even larger, but as of now, it is the largest in the Indian subcontinent as of now. Also, if you can see, Rakhigarhi dates back into, thousands of years ago into the past. If you see, it is actually in the district of Hisar in Haryana. And such trenches and such areas which have been excavated, these show a high amount of organization of mounds. If you can see in this way, this is the Rakhigarhi in Haryana and the Mohenjo-daro in Pakistan. So see the kind of similarities that you can see, right? Also, township in Rakhigarhi was highly planned. Now, what the issue is that, the central government is kind of denoting around 200 crore for the preservation of such sites. But the state government on itself have already spent 23 crore based on museum, based on so many other technology and the restoration facilities. So the state government of Haryana actually performed quite well. But the Archaeological Survey of India, right, they did not kind of do the kind of repair, maintenance, infrastructural boost as it was promised, because around 500 crore was given in 5 years. But ASI spent only paltry 1 crore. That means ASI only does routine maintenance, just repairing the sites or painting the walls or maintaining the structures, not going beyond that. So they are only focused on excavation, boundary walls, site amenities, right? No central budget or say no progress has been done in maintaining those things. On the other hand, hotels, hostels, guest houses, roads, connectivity, everything is done by the state government of Haryana. So this is exactly why the people there are not happy. And this is exactly why IVC as a whole, and mainly the Indian sites of IVC as a whole for your prelims becomes very important. So as of now, after the session today, open your theme 1 NCERT of class 12 and look at the various sites of the IVC. Now we'll be moving on to the last article of the day.